of people deal with challenges throughout their lives. Challenges that cause them to have problems with their day-to-day tasks. As simple as making your bed, brushing your teeth, and doing a lot more than cleaning the house. Now, an example of resilience is, this may sound silly, but imagine a piece of bread being put in a toaster. The bread gets put into a bad position and gets pulled out, burnt, with having major effects. Now, this may sound silly again, but imagine if this happened to a human. A human gets put in a toaster, they're going to be put out, burnt, in a bad position. Now, people deal with resilience. Now, side effects of resilience is having the lack of, or having stress, anxiety, and even the possibility of depression. And resilience is something that a lot of people deal with, but not everyone. Now, I dealt with resilience in a moment in my life. When I was in high school, I was a part of my high school speech team. And my first season during my sophomore year, I did amazing. I placed high at my first competition. I did very well, used my time, and memorized an 8-minute speech perfectly. But going on to my junior year, I did the complete opposite. With my event, called Special Occasion Speaking, also known as SOS, I have to pick a topic, discuss the problem, effects, and possible solutions for it. For my junior year, I had a big problem picking a topic. It took me so many weeks that I only had 1 week till the first competition to perform an 8-minute speech with 8 credible sources. It was very difficult. Now, coming up to the first competition, I clearly did not do well, although I dedicated 90% of my time to memorizing. So, come to that first competition, I did not place well at all. Again, my sophomore year, I placed 5th, and my junior year, I did not make the top 10. Due to this, I thought, I'm just not good enough anymore. You know, I did so good my first year, my second year, I'm just not good anymore. But as I look at my teammates at practice and seeing them dedicate their time and make a lot of sacrifices to make their speech so good, and then seeing them place first at a competition, so I did that. I used my time to rebuild my speech and put so much effort in to make it better. And that was proven to succeed. At the end of that year, I was a state qualifier at the IHSA State Series, the Illinois High School Association State Series, which was one of the hardest places a speech kid could get to. And although I did place last at state, I was the 17th SOS performer out of thousands of kids. It was a big achievement that I'm very proud of myself for doing. Now, again, although I got to a really hard place and succeeded, I had dealt with a lot of side effects. With prioritizing my time and doing a lot with my speech and not doing a lot outside of that, I had some major side effects. A big side effect was I was behind on schoolwork. I did not do school assignments. I didn't do possible extra credit possibilities, so my grade was very low at the time. But thankfully, I dedicated my time again to achieve good grades, and I finished the year successfully. I was able to move on to my senior year. Another problem I had was with a friend of mine. Due to me dedicating 90% of my time to my speech, I didn't hang out with her as much. We had a serious conversation, and I talked about how I needed to dedicate my time and how my goal was to do good again and just work on my speech. And thankfully she was understanding, and again, my senior year, she was open to that and allowed me to work and dedicate my time to something that was a big goal of mine. So, although due to this problems, I still loved speech. I had met so many good people, had a great relationship with my coach who became a big role model, and speech prepared me for moments like this. And it also prepared for my future profession as an elementary school teacher. It's very obvious you need to know how to talk in front of kids. But again, people deal with resilience, and some, they do not. But for those who deal with resilience, you need to know the one big popular phrase. Learn, from your mistakes. That's it.